everybody, welcome to the channel. My name is Matt. This is the Gaming Corner, and we are going to start off with some trades that showed up yesterday in Respawn Retro Gaming in Fond du Lac and in the West Bend store. We are going to start off today with the West Bend store, and with the photo you are looking at right now that has come up, she got some really great OG Xbox games and some really good 360 ones. Now, when I'm looking at these OG Xbox games, there are a few in here that I would like to get my hands on just to replace the versions I have. Mine are disc only. That would be Jade's Empire Limited Edition. I would love to get that upgraded to hopefully complete in box, or at least in a box. Ninja Gaiden, or Gaiden, depending on how you want to say it. I do have the CD only that I bought from the Fond du Lac store. I see she's got one that's in box. I would love to get that there too. And then coming up on a couple other games here, she's got a lot of really great ones in here if you take a look at it. The Tomb Raider games on the 360 are both really great. They're really fun. An underrated fighting game, I feel, is the Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe. I am having fun with that one. I have that one already. It is definitely underrated. And I've heard that Alpha Protocol is supposed to be really good too. But if we switch back over, since I just jumped to the 360 for some odd reason, jump back over to the OG Xbox. She's got the Chronicle of Riddick. She's also got Full Spectrum Warrior, which I have that one disc only too, so I wouldn't mind replacing that one. Crimson Sky is another great one. And she's got a Steelbook version of Doom, which I think that should be Doom 3. Some really great games in there. Let's go over to the next slide for her, down there. And now we're going to be looking at some PS2 games. This whole stack is actually really good, in my opinion. There's some really good stuff in here. The Navy SEALs game, Medal of Honor, Midnight Club 3, Grand Theft, I mean, just a lot of great ones. You can't go wrong with Need for Speed Underground 2. Crazy Taxi is just a great arcade racing game. Then you also have, if you want a great football game still to this day, ESPN NFL 2K5 is still a really, really great football game. Jumping to the last one for the West Bend store, one of my favorite units of all time, the Sega Genesis. And a couple games that jump out immediately at me that just say, oh, I want to get my hands on them, is Toe Jam and Earl. That is one that I really want to get. Right now, I do have some games being held up in the Fond du Lac store, so I really can't justify spending any extra money at the moment because I still got to pick up the other games. But, like I said, Toe Jam and Earl. Then you got Booger, a pick and flick adventure. That is just one great name for a game. It's actually a pretty fun game. I've played it in the past. Maximum Carnage. Now that's a game that gets a little bit of flack from people because it wasn't two players, which I always thought it was, but no, it's not. The question is, which cart does she have in there? Everybody says that the red one is the rare cart, but I see that all over the place. I don't see the black cartridge that often. And then you can't go wrong with Street Fighter 2 Special Champion Edition. You can't go wrong with that. Let's move our way up to the Fond du Lac store. There is one game on here right now that I really do want to get, and it's at the bottom one that's got a little bit of a glare going on from the camera, but that is Sunset Riders. I have a reproduction copy of Sunset Riders right now. I want the OG version. I want to get my hands on that one, but like I said, he's up there in Fond du Lac. He's already holding a few games for me. If it's up there when I go up there to pick these up, I might ask him to hold that one, but you know, I gotta get the other ones first. But granted, I'd take that one over any of the other Xbox games he's holding for me right now, truthfully. But all right, then you got Alex Kidd. I think that's Enchanted Castle, I believe. I'm not sure what the Rings of Power is. I mean, that sounds like a Lord of the Rings game. I'm going to have to pop in a thing and actually check out what that is, because that might be a good one to go after too. Then Valis, which just had a redo not too long ago from Retrobit. That's actually a really good game, and yeah, that price he's got on there, yeah, it's worth that price, trust me. It's that good of a game. Right, the next one, you know, still sitting here with a little bit of a Genesis game there, Mortal Kombat 1. Now, I already have it. Make sure if you play Mortal Kombat 1 on the Genesis that you have that blood code, because you definitely want to put the blood back in the game. But it's still a great fighting game no matter how you look at it. Then the Apex Escape 2, Sly 2 on PlayStation 2. I've never played any of those. I've never seen them. The Sly one looks pretty cool because it looks like you're a raccoon, so I might have checked it out. And then both of the Nintendo Switch games, Metroid Dread and Metroid Prime Remaster. I heard the remastered game is awesome. I haven't heard much about Dread, but if the games are made properly and they're made by Nintendo, it's probably just as good. But like I said, I've heard Metroid Prime Remaster is phenomenal. Let's go over to the Wii U, or the Wii, I should say. The top game in the back is one I'm definitely interested in. That is Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz. I like the Monkey Ball games. I cannot argue with them. I love them. Mario Slugfest, I want to get my hands on that one too. And I still want the Mario Party games. I mean, I'm trying to build up my Nintendo Wii collection. So even, like, I don't need a Zumba game. I already have it. I already got Zumba. But I do want to build up my Wii collection just so I can see what I really missed out on when we had the Wii originally. And then the GameCube game, I need to build up that collection too. I only have like 3 GameCube games, so I would take Bionicle right about now just because I don't have any real GameCube games yet. Over to the next one. There is one in here that I definitely would love to get my hands on. Out of the 5 you see here from the OG Xbox, The Punisher is the one I would really love to get my hands on. That is a game that I do need to definitely find out if he has. I want to hopefully get up there this weekend, see what we got, and just see what I can do. But that's all gonna depend on how things go. Red Ninja, I'm curious on what that is. I might have to do a little bit of research on that. I like the artwork on the Red Ninja though. I love Japanese anime artwork and stuff. I love that style of art. So, oh, and then Spawn, come on, Spawn Armageddon. He's also got Kill Switch down there. The Evil Dead game, I think, is something my son would really love. So, as time goes, and hopefully, I can maybe convince my wife to let me spend a little money, I'll pick up a few things. All right, let's jump over to 360. He's got a couple games in here right now that have definitely gone up in price after the 360 store closed. One of them has just gone up in price no matter how you look at it. And the main one I'm talking about is down in the lower left corner as you're looking at the screen. It's called Bullet Witch. So yeah, that game has gone up in price and you can no longer get it on the Xbox 360 store. It is not backward compatible, so it has gone up in price. Now that's a game that I bought off the 360 store, and for me personally, Bullet Witch, I'm not a fan of it. I need to play it more just to find out for sure, but yeah, I'm definitely not a huge fan of it. A couple of other ones. If you want a really great game, look at the Saboteur. That game is well worth it. The Wolfenstein game is really good. I believe Velvet Assassin gets a lot of bad rep. I have that one on Steam, and it is a lot of fun. So that's another one to check out. But one of the other games that has gone up massively in price, which I think you're going to see it in another slide too, is Spider-Man Web of Shadows. I have all the Spider-Man games already on my 360, and they're all disc versions, so I got the originals. But yeah, that game's gone up in price. Another game that I'm looking at there that I just realized is also a steel book version is Perfect Dark Zero. He's got a lot of ones in here that I really want to get my hands on to just start completing my collection as complete physical as I can. All right, so here we go. Like I said, Spider-Man Web of Shadows. So there it is. You can get a better view of it. And yeah, it's up there in price. And a lot of people I've heard didn't really care for it too much or something. There was something about it that it wasn't as good as one of the other ones. I actually have not played it yet. It's still just sitting here waiting to be played one day, and I will play it. But as you can see, here are a few of the other games. You get a better shot at a couple of the prices, like Ninja Blade. For any of you people who are fans of Form Software, if I said their name right, they're the ones behind your, what is it called? Now I'm drawing a blank. Souls games. That's one they made before they started really doing Souls. And I heard that Ride to Hell Retribution, if that's the one I'm thinking of, the game was listed as being really lousy. I want to get it just to try it. That's my thing there. I want to try it. Perfect Dark Zero, man, look at that lovely artwork on there. Damn. That's another one. I might have to see if I can get him to hold later. Now, granted, when I ask him to hold games, I don't make him hold them for, weeks on end. I usually have him hold it until my next payday. And I usually ask him a few days before my payday before I go and have him hold anything. So if you guys ask him to hold anything, please do not take months and months to go pick up the game. Have him hold it for there's a couple days, him or his wife down at the other store. Don't make him hold them forever, though. All right, so that was it for all the trades. And like I said, there are a few in here that I think are really, really well worth it. Really worth going after. So definitely go check them on out. Check out their Facebook pages, which will be linked in the bottom, in the description. And definitely check out what they got there. And if you get a chance, swing on up there and take a look around. Both stores are really great. And yeah, you'll see a lot of great stuff there to pick on up. All right, so that takes us through the trades at Respawn Retro Gaming in Fond du Lac and in West Bend. Now let's talk about something else here. As you have seen, I've been lately picking up a lot of PC games for some odd reason, especially ones that work on XP really good. And there are two that I definitely want to show off here real quick. All right, these two games I want to show off real quick for XP. Probably work better on Windows 98, truthfully, because they were designed for that, but they at least do work on XP. One of them will still work on Windows 10, 11, stuff like that. It still works on it. You can actually get that one on Steam right now at a really good price, by the way. But the first one I want to talk about is probably, when I had my Windows 98 PC, probably one of the two first games I picked up for it. The other one would have been a Madden game, trust me. But this one was one I had to have because I'm a huge Flight Sim fan. And it was the big box version of Jane's F-15. They don't make boxes like this no more. You open it up, you get all the stuff in the inside, you get some beautiful stuff on the back. This game works excellent on XP. The gameplay footage you're seeing right now, I don't remember anything in the game. It has been years since I played it, so I'm back into training, trying to figure things out. So you're not going to see anything major right now. You're not going to see me taking on missions or anything, but damn do I love having this game back. Man almighty. This game is the first PC game where my wife yelled at me to get a pair of headphones because she couldn't stand the warning you get when a missile is being shot at you. And yeah, it used to happen a lot when you're doing the Gulf War. And yeah, she yelled at me to get a pair of headphones. She thinks this is the game that she yelled at me for to get the headphones. Actually, she thinks it's a different game called Lunar on the Sega CD. No, that game with the music and the annoyance she's got from that one, that's when she kicked me into the bedroom on a different TV because she couldn't stand the music from that one. Little family history there for you. But all right, Jane's F-15. This is one hell of a game. I do not know if this works on Windows 11. I'm not even planning on trying it. It works on my XP machine, and I'm loving having this one back. There is one problem with this one, though. The guy said this is complete in box, and as you can hear, it's way too light. This is missing both instruction manuals. There were two manuals that would come with this game. They're not in here. I hate that when people say complete in box, and it's not. Now it's time for the game that I spent so much time on playing when it first came out that it was insane the amount of time put into it. It is another flight sim. It does work on Windows 11. It'll work on Windows 10, Vista, all that. Even works on XP. This is one you can buy right now on Steam. If you do buy this, be warned though, if you try to play the vanilla version of it, which is what I'm going to be showing here, if the glitch is still in the game and you drop a guided bomb, the game will crash on you. You also will not get any of the movies to show up because something with the movie player that was changed. They don't even work in XP. But that's why I said Windows 98 would probably be better. I am working on building a system like that. But this, to me, was one of the holy grails that I held on to. I even got updated versions of it, all that fun stuff. But I was so glad to get this back. And this is complete in box. And it is Microprose Falcon 4.0. And once again, nice big box. And yes, everything is in here. This thing is freaking heavy. My original version of this game was the spine version? Yeah, binder version. That's what I was thinking of. But this is another game too that I haven't played in so long. As you're watching this gameplay here, I couldn't remember anything. Couldn't remember how to shoot off my missiles. I forgot you're supposed to activate your master weapons. Just all that stuff. And man, and on XP, which is where I'm playing this at, I am running it on the vanilla version. I did put the 108 patch in because I do still have that. So I have the last official patch that was ever released for it. Actually, there was one other one. There was a 1.08 alpha. Not many people have that one anymore. I lost mine. But yeah, this game, the dynamic campaign in this thing was a blast to play. So I can't wait to get back into this one more. I used to play this game like it was going out of style. But okay, I talked long enough. Those were the games. Those were the trade-ins. Like I said, check the description down below to check the links for their Facebook page for Respawn Retro Gaming. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.